Good evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion for June 1st through the 13th. For June 1st through the 5th, a trough is forecast near the Aleutians. See right here. And we have a ridge here pretty much across eastern North America and eastern North America. And we have a trough over the high latitudes across this region here. And we also have a weak trough across the Gulf of Mexico, or a weakness. I don't know if this is a harbinger for possible tropical development as we head into June, but we'll be watching this area because there is weakness, low pressure down here. The European deterministics and the Canadian ensembles forecast below normal temperatures for the center of the nation into the northeast, and we're going to look at that model right now. So you can see temperatures here. Especially this one. This is the European deterministics. Okay, now for the period for June 4th to the 8th. Here we are on the 5th. Still have a trough here between Alaska, or the Aleutians, and Hawaii. We have a ridge here, and pretty much a zone of flow across the area. And as we look here, I'm going to go through towards the end. You can see there are tendencies for a weak trough here in the western U.S. But most of the models are forecasting a zone of flow and still forecasting that weakness here across the Gulf of Mexico. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for this region, and we'll look at the temperature anomalies, for this period. And we're going to see temperature anomalies of about 10 to 15 degrees above normal, and in the below normal temperature range, we're going to have temperatures as high as 20 degrees above normal. And that's generally across this area here. For precipitation, I'm getting mixed up with the maps here. Forecasting below normal precipitation here, above normal precipitation for this region, and above normal precipitation here. Now we're going to look at the period for June 9th to the 13th. Here we are at the 9th, and we're looking here at the GFS, and I think this model is the only one that's forecasting this as a trough for the northeast. Still have a weakness here, a little stronger trough down across the Gulf states, and a trough here, and a trough here. And that's the only model, so we're going to go to the 11th. And you can still see the GFS has a fairly amplified pattern. But this is the only pattern showing this. As we look at ensembles, look at this. It still has below normal heights down across this area, but above normal heights where the GFS is forecasting below normal heights. But generally a zone of flow, and still a little bit of a weakness here along the west coast. And then we're going to look at the other models. You can see the same thing. Pretty much, especially the Canadian is showing a very strong zone of flow with above normal heights across much of the nation. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for much of this area and near normal elsewhere. And then we take a look at the temperature anomalies for this period. We're seeing temperature anomalies are pretty much about 15 to 25 degrees above normal. For precipitation, forecasting below normal precipitation here, above normal precipitation for this region, and also for this area here. So that is a long-range weather forecast discussion for June 1st to the 13th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.